Okay, so let's look at this problem over here. So we're going to solve it using Mohs circle. Okay, so two members, cross-sectional area 50 by 80 are glued together, okay, and has a 25 with the horizontal, with two members glued together. Okay, knowing that the allowable stress for the glue in the normal stress, so the normal stress allowable yes is equal to 800 times 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Okay, and the shear allowable is at 600 times 10 to the power 3 Pascal. Okay. Determine, find largest P value. Okay. So the 20 we get the 25 degrees. Okay. So we know at 0. So this is again a problem where we have two information from two different elements. Okay. So we know one over here, right? We know that we have a load coming down when it's orientated 0 is P over A. Okay. And then the rest of the stresses are equal to 0. Right? You all can hear me, right? Can you all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we know that this is point X and this is point Y, right? So we know that stress X is equal to 0, right? And then we know that stress Y is equal to plus P over A. And we know that the shear XY is equal to shear YX. They're all equal to 0 at 0 orientation. Then we have it when we orientate the element at a certain angle. Okay, so at a certain angle, when we orientate it, we have a different stress load. Okay, so let me undo. Why is this doing stupid things? Microsoft. I don't know. Sometimes maybe it's the user, not Microsoft. I think. So we rotate it at a certain angle, right? And then we have our element. Right? So we know that this is rotated from the question 25 degrees. Or you can look at either way, 25 degrees. Okay? So if this is our Y, this point will be our Y25. Okay? Right? And then this point, I'm going to call my X25. Okay? So we have our Y25, our X25. So if we're going to sketch our Mohs circle, now, regardless, the only common thing that we have Okay, so this is I'll call this 0 degrees orientation, and I'll call this 25 degrees orientation, right? So the stress average for 0 degrees and 25 degrees orientation, right, are the same. So the stress average will not change at all. Okay, I repeat, the stress average will not change at all. So when we sketch, okay, when we sketch our diagram, Mohs circle now, right? So this is our normal stress, shear stress element rotate clockwise, shear stress element rotate anti-clockwise. Okay. So we know that point X is over here, right? Everything is equal to 0. Normal stress equal to 0, shear stress is equal to 0. Then we know over here, right? This is our point Y. Now point Y over here, we only know this is P over A. Okay. So we are going to sketch a circle now. Wait, how many? 4, 8. Okay. And we know that over here, the center of the circle will be common for either 0 degrees element orientation or 25 degrees or whatever angle. So we know this is our stress average. So from here, we can calculate center of circle with the stress average, which is equal to P over A plus by 0 divided by 2. So this is equal to P over 2A, right? So that we are fine. We have no problem with that, okay? Right? So the next thing that we want to take note is from point Y to Y25 is a rotation of clockwise 25 degrees. Okay. So we come to our Mohs circle from point Y to Y25. So it's 50 degrees over here. Right? So I'm going to draw a 50 degrees angle over here. Okay. So from here to here, it will rotate by 50 degrees. Right? So at this point over here, this is your Y25. And it has been rotated in the what? In a clockwise direction. Am I right? Clockwise direction. So from here to here is your clockwise direction. Okay. So I think we got that right. Okay. We got.
Just
Hello?
one question. What
Yes.
is P by A? Like we don't have the values. Like then how we
Yeah,
gonna?
this is just a sketch. I also don't know what it is.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I also don't know. I also don't know what is that value. Okay, I really, for now, I'm drawing, I'm serious. I'm drawing a blank down here. What is this P over A? But I know where is it going to rotate from. Okay, it's rotate from P over 2A. Okay, so for now I can find my normal stress Y25 and we can determine our shear stress Y25. Okay, because of because we know the critical geometry. Okay, so from here we are aware, okay, we are aware that the radius of the circle, we're also aware of this, that the radius of the circle, hold on, let me, yeah. So we know that, sorry, I got this illness called ADD, okay? Not, is it ADD? Obsession disorder, whatever. Yeah. So we also know our stress average. Sorry, we also know our tau max, which is also equal to our, or we know the radius of our circle. All right? Because stress x is equal to 0, stress y is, so the radius of the circle, which is your tau max, is also equal to P over 2A, right? Because our stress average is also equal to P over 2A, right? So this distance from here to here, right? This distance from here to here is also equal to P over 2A. You agree, disagree, right? Hey, listen, if anything that you're not sure, ask now. Okay, it's important that you have to know. Okay. So when that's the case, we can write down how to determine. So we know that this distance from here.
Sorry, Eugene. I don't see it. I don't see why T max is P over 2A.
Huh?
Why is P max? What? Sorry, why is tau max P over 2A?
If you calculate the number of boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see there's 8 boxes from point X to Y, Opara?
Yes.
If I count, do the radius, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is 4, right?
Right.
Right. You see it now?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, Opara. I think you're sleeping again. You just want me to repeat, you cheeky sort. Okay? Right. So now we know that the radius is P over 2A, right? We can now find shear Y25. Okay? Shear Y25 is sine, right? Is sine. All of a sudden, I don't know how to do my sine and cosine. Is P over 2A sine 50. Right? Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Am I doing something right or wrong, Dawi? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we are doing something right. They also form this, okay? P over 2A sine 50. Okay. So to get our normal stress Y25 is equal to P over 2A plus by P over 2A cos 50. Why that's the case? Because if I were to draw the triangle, if I were to sketch the triangle, right? So we know that over here, this is your stress Y25.